I'm Dinah Blass, and this is In the Mix, featuring the top stories on Nation's Restaurant News. In April, McDonald's made a splash for its restructuring plans.
McDonald's has been doing very well financially, but as part of their Accelerating the Arches program, they proactively did some layoffs and reportedly closed 10 of their field offices, or all 10 of their field offices.
You have to imagine that this is just another sign of the efficiencies that companies are trying to make.
Efficiency is on everyone's minds in 2023 as operators look to do more with less. And thankfully, layoffs haven't been the only solution.
Denny's updated its menu last month, and I do mean its literal physical menu.
Denny's is using augmented reality to bring its menu to life.
The menus in the restaurants now have 13 different QR codes throughout. So you scan the one on the front of the menu and a Denny's waitress pops up on your phone.
You've just entered a world of delicious surprises. Explore the menu to discover more.
And each QR code in the menu does something different. So there's trivia, you can learn about the history of Denny's. One really interesting thing about this kind of AR is that a consumer doesn't need a specific app on their phone to make it work. It's just all within your phone's browser.
The AR visualization tool is available in its restaurants, but can also be activated from anywhere. And because diners are using their phones, they're more enticed to order through the mobile app. From there, Denny's can extract insights on those orders, allowing the chain to be, you guessed it, more efficient. And keeping on the efficiency theme, it's hard to not talk about ghost kitchens, which were built with efficiency in mind. That's because these restaurants don't have a physical location. Instead, they lean on other neighboring kitchens and staff to fulfill the orders. But in the push to increase productivity, it seems that they're losing ground on authenticity.
Uber just announced this month that they're cracking down on bogus virtual brands by kicking virtual brands off the platform that don't meet with certain compliance standards, including any redundant or low-performing brands. The company is also offering a brand certification and mentorship program for would-be delivery-only restaurateurs. They can get in touch with mentors that are really popular and successful in the virtual brand category. And so why is all this important? Honestly, our guess is that other third-party delivery platforms will follow through and follow in Uber Eats' footsteps to try and bring more of that trust and legitimacy to the world of ghost kitchens. That way, customers can be sure that they know who they're ordering from. It definitely marks a turning point in the long-term virtual brands trend and something that we're keeping an eye on.
Now, there are a lot of reasons as to why operators have opted for efficient operations. Supply chain challenges, inflation, those are some of the common challenges lately. Long before that, it was a labor shortage.
The labor market certainly has gotten better, but there was a period of time, really just barely a year ago. I remember the first quarter of 2022, we couldn't staff restaurants. I mean, people either didn't want to work or they had COVID. So it was just like this really tremendous chaos that we were navigating and half of 2021. So immediately we started thinking, well, how do I fix this?
Now, as Nation's Restaurant News' Alicia Kelso recently discovered, diversity programs go a long way in attracting and maintaining talent. She recently attended the Women's Foodservice Forum, where she discovered ways that the industry is attracting women back to the workforce after many left during the pandemic.
What does that work look like? It looks like mentorship specifically. It looks like leadership and development. It looks like benefit additions. Several benefits have been added, since the pandemic to be a little bit more family friendly. It also looks a little bit simpler. For example, just basic encouragement, encouraging women to raise their hand when they otherwise wouldn't raise their hand.
Meanwhile, Nation's Restaurant News' Brett Thorne has details on an organization that's cultivating the next generation of workers.
Hi, it's Senior Food and Beverage Editor Brett Thorne here at the annual benefit for CCAP, the Careers Through Culinary Arts program, which is a terrific organization that fosters at-risk youth who want to enter the culinary world. They have mentorships and scholarships and They're a great organization that pretty much everyone loves. So a lot of the greatest chefs in New York are here to showcase their food.
So there you have it. You're now in the mix on Nation's Restaurant News. For more coverage on these headlines and others, be sure to check out nrn.com. Till next time, I'm Diana Blass.